Deep within a dense, wild forest, where faint sunlight slipped through thick layers of leaves, the world was drowned in the sounds of nature, birdsong, rustling leaves, and eerie echoes. In that vast wilderness, a young girl named Anna, her face weary, long, messy hair, mud-streaked clothes, and bare feet covered in dirt, moved quietly through the endless trees. In her hand was a small handmade knife, her only tool for survival over the past many days. Day 17, and I'm still alive, Anna thought. In this desolate place, all traces of the old world had vanished. She no longer knew which way to go, and there was no one to talk to, only herself and this vast, untamed forest. She pushed her way through the dense undergrowth and reached a small, clear stream. Kneeling down, Anna scooped the cold water into her hands and drank. Nearby hung a wild beehive. Using her survival instincts, she carefully drove the bees away with a smoldering stick and managed to collect a bit of golden honey. As the sticky nectar dripped into her palm, a small smile appeared on her face. Even in the heart of danger, these tiny victories felt like miracles. As night fell, Anna built a makeshift shelter from branches and dry leaves, then sparked a fire using hand-carved flint stones. The flames flickered against the darkness, illuminating her dirt-smeared face and determined eyes. The terrifying sounds of the forest at night no longer scared her like they had before. She'd learned that darkness could be an ally, while light could easily draw the eyes of predators. That night, a strange noise rustled from the bushes nearby. Anna swiftly grabbed her knife and hid behind a large rock. A gray wolf emerged, its cold eyes reflecting the firelight as it slowly approached. But Anna stayed calm. She tossed more dry wood into the flames, making the fire blaze brighter. The light startled the wolf, and it disappeared into the shadows. Later that night, she curled up beside the fire, gazing at the starry sky through the branches, listening to her own heartbeat amidst the hush of the forest. The next morning, a sudden, heavy rainstorm struck. Fierce winds tore through the trees, collapsing her fragile shelter. Anna scrambled to gather her things, but a broken branch slashed her arm, blood mixing with the rain. In the white haze of rain, she collapsed to her knees, tears blending with the downpour. It was the weakest moment she'd faced since entering this place. "I thought I couldn't go on," she whispered to herself, her small shoulders trembling from cold and despair. But then, through the storm, a single bird flew overhead, and the steady thump of her heart reminded her she was still alive. Slowly, she bandaged the wound with wild leaves, rebuilt a small shelter, and rekindled the flickering fire. Even though her hands were bloodied and her eyes red with exhaustion, Anna did not give up. When dawn finally broke, a crimson sun rose from behind the mountains, casting golden light over the endless forest. The first rays of morning slipped through the mist, bathing her pale, determined face. Anna stood, tightened the straps of her makeshift backpack, secured her knife at her side, and turned toward the horizon. "I will live, not just to survive, but to find myself again in this wild place." She walked on, leaving behind small footprints on the damp earth. From above, the forest stretched endlessly in every direction. A single, small girl, alone yet unbroken, in the heart of the untamed wilderness.